Hello, Stampin' Friends. It's Kristen Hancock, the Simcoe County Stamper, and I'm introducing a new series called Make a Card Monday. So thank you so much for joining me. Each Monday, I'm going to share a video of a card that I've made. So today I'm using this recent card that I made for a card swap, a demonstrator card swap, as my design. And I have cut out some materials. I don't know what this card is gonna look like yet. I haven't made it. It's just got an idea floating in my head. So I've cut out some pieces using this layout idea as my inspiration. And we're gonna go ahead and see how it forms together. So I'm gonna be using the Oh My Fright online exclusive. I don't know about you, but I love Halloween. So when I saw this, I had to have it. So here's a peek at the stamp set and the dies that coordinate with it. Super cute. And I've taken a piece of paper because if you've followed me, you also know that I love cats. So when I saw the cats in there, and the cats in the stamp set too, it was a must-have. Cats and Halloween, I mean, does it get any better? So I'm using a strip of paper from the Frightfully Fun Designer Series paper, and I'll just go ahead and give you a quick look at that paper. So this is great because it can be cut in half and used for scrapbooking. You'd get 2, or you could use it for card fronts, and you would get 6. Reverse side. Look at those cute little cats. And I like when ghosts are, look at them laughing. They're too cute to be scary or sticking their tongue out. I like adorable Halloween. I don't like spooky Halloween because I'm a scaredy cat. Cute. And again, those are happy ghosts. Too cute to be scary. And then you have another one of those that can be cut in half. So that is the Designer Series paper. And again, it was called Frightfully Fun. So using this card as my inspiration, this layout, I went ahead and embossed. Oh, I don't know where my folder is. Whenever I think I'm set up. So that's the other thing about Make a Card Monday, because it's gonna be on the fly. There's likely gonna be lots of bloopers, things that I forgot to set out, or because I haven't designed the card yet, things I'm gonna, take off to go and get. So I used Swirls of Magic, which if you wanted to get all of the products that coordinate can be sold as a suite, or you can buy them individually. So this one is $14.50, and that's what I used for my background. So it's just a standard card base. I will put all of the measurements and the items that I used in the video description when I'm finished. So you'll have access to all of that. So if you see something you love, you know how to get it. And if you don't have a demonstrator and you're in Canada, I would love your support. So let's go ahead and attach our mat onto our card base. I like the liquid glue because it's forgiving. I have a minute there where I can still move it around if I need to. And I find as I get older and my eyes get more wonky, I really appreciate and value that extra minute there because it often goes on crooked and I have to tweak it. So the next thing we're gonna do is add our strip. And you'll notice in my inspiration card, I stamped my own designer series paper. But in this one, I've used designer series paper so that I didn't have to do a lot of stamping. And it's just so cute with all those cats. So I like to leave a little bit of a border on the left side so I can see a little bit of that embossing folder below. Oh, mine looks a little bit short. I had two. There we go. Maybe I chose the wrong one. There we go. I'll set this aside. See the bloopers? The bloopers have already begun. This was for a different project because it's a little shorter. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, take two. We're gonna add this strip. And again, I will put the measurements in the video description. So again, leaving that little bit of border. Sometimes I use these little lines to kind of, as a focal point. I think that's already set. Oh, no, I can shift. Oh my goodness. I'm really off today. I don't think I can shift that again. So there we go, we're stuck with it. So I'm gonna use a square this time, and I think I am gonna use Trick or Treat and then this cat. Oh, I've not used these before, so I'm gonna clean them first. I don't know if you do that, but sometimes when they come from the factory, there's like a residue on them. And if you go to stamp, sometimes it bubbles or you miss part of the ink, doesn't ink properly. So I just like to give them a good scrub first. I'm using Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Because I haven't used it yet, I want to just see how it's going to stamp. So that's not bad. There we go. And then I'm gonna want a scrap piece of white for my cat because I'm gonna color it and then die cut it. Whenever the stamp set is wider than the ink pad, I like to ink it upside down. There we go. Just like to be able to see where the ink's going. I'm gonna stamp a second one just in case I goof up when I'm coloring. That way I don't have to take the stamp set out again and make you watch me do that. Okay. So now I do have some Stampin' Blends. I always have to kind of just see what my colors look like. That orange was well loved, isn't it? Holy. I think I need to replace my pumpkin pie. Okay, so I'm going to use the bullet tip of Smoky Slate, the dark one, to just highlight some of these darker areas in the hat. Coloring is not really my jam. I know some people just love it. For me, I like the blends because they make it look like I know how to color, but really I'm just a super quick, impatient gal, so coloring is so therapeutic for some people, but for me, I'm just kind of quick and toddler-like with my coloring. Then I'm gonna go in with the light one. And I like that I can come back and I can add a little bit more of the dark if I want to really see those creases and folds in the hat. I'm experimenting. I have no idea how this will look. I want to see some stripes. On my cat, its tail. Got the dark pumpkin pie. I like so want to see a picture of a cat right now. I do struggle with coloring and coloring in general. Does not come naturally for me. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the light. My brush tip is very well loved. So it's gonna be hard to stay in the lines with it. Which isn't great for a challenged color. Yeah. See how it's still cute? I'm not great at coloring. I'm so awkward with it, but it's still cute. I think the blends are so forgiving for those of us who are newer to it, or if you're like me and you just lack patience or skill, like it still looks great. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the die for that. And then let's go ahead and cut that out and then start assembling everything. Bring in our pieces and put some dimensionals on the back. Oh. Then I've got my super cute cat. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back as well. Where do I want them? Maybe like that. I always have to open my card. I like it flat when I'm designing. Does anyone else do that? Instead of putting it like that, I hate how it flips up on me, so I've always got to. How much of that cat do I want to see? Oh, it's unfortunate that it's cut right where it's going to cover its face. So maybe I'll have one eye showing, kind of like a peekaboo. Peekaboo. All right, and then I'm gonna put this up here. You can kind of see where I bled a little bit with my orange. I don't think there's much I can do about that. And then last but not least, there are some super cute embellishments. They are called, what are they called? Adhesive backed bats, ghosts, and dots. So super cute. There's a close-up of what they look like. What should I add? Ghost, bat, or do you think it needs like ribbon? It's always the fun part. I think we'll just go with a couple little embellishments. A little bat up there. Oh, so sticky. There we go. And there we go. So here is my card inspiration, and here's today's card. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll put the products that I used in the description. And that is my Make a Card Monday. So thank you so much for joining me. Take care and have a great day.